you have saved the world.
Don't underestimate how much power you have.
Are we really critically thinking? Yeah, there's a nice cult.
It's a nice cult. It's a friendly little cute cult.
You are the universe.
You are the universe.
Hi, I'm Neo 10Y. I'm a recording artist and spiritual revolutionary, and my purpose on planet Earth is to help manifest a protopian dimension of peace through the expansion of love and energy.
Hi, I'm Anastasia. I'm a sex magic priestess and spiritual mentor. I help activate your magic and empower you to your timeline of divine creation.
What's up?
What's up?
Hi.
At our GodX Summit.
Right?
Our first official GodX Summit, I feel.
100%. Yeah, the first officially recorded GodX Summit.
In HD.
Yeah.
HD, baby!
Welcome. So, what we both have in common, I'd say, is to help empower people to be the best version of themselves in like the most simplest way, to like help people connect with the universe and like manifest the reality that we deserve, you know?
Empower people to really step into what truly aligns with them and what the collective also needs from them, because so much of what makes you special is exactly what the collective is craving for. And to be able to provide that is such a gift, and for us to empower people and inspire people to do that is also a gift and a deep pleasure of ours to be able to do.
Yeah, I love making my songs. Like I'm so grateful that they even exist within my timeline. And I am just like, the fact that I get to like do this now and like play on stages and create this experience in like an amplified way makes me really happy. But at the same time, like it's like all intrinsically linked to my purpose, because my songs are designed to help us manifest peace on earth. My songs are designed to help empower us to be to like the superheroes that we are, the superheroes that we've like seen in fiction growing up, but we've never been told that, hang on a minute, that's you. Like that's literally you. Like you are a superhero.
Yeah.
Like it's like people talk about stuff like this, oh, it's the hero's journey and stuff. It's like, yeah, 100%. Like, and you're the hero. Like you're the main character of your movie, because life is a cosmic motion picture. You know. So yeah.
All the time, like every moment you're in that state of creation. All of time existing in this moment to create whatever, the unlimited abundant amount of possibilities that could come from what we're creating right now. And to empower people to know that, I think is so special. And like that's what's special about your music, because it creates that energetic shift for people to be like, hey, I am the creator of my reality. I am the magician. I am the alchemist. And I have so much magic in me that can radiate from this beautiful vessel that I've been gifted with.
Yeah. We are the universe. And I think that like that's what I like about the work that you do. It's like you're reminding everyone that they are the universe as well. You're reminding everyone that, you know, the physical body is a vessel for creation as well. And that, you know, like the connection with oneself, like all the like self-love that you stand for as well. I think that we have a super massive overlap on that.
Yeah.
And I love that about like our friendship as well, because like I love myself. I know you love yourself. Like you have to do it now.
I have to do what?
I'm fucking hot.
I'm fucking jacked. I'm fucking hot. Fucking obsessed with myself. Iconic.
Yeah, iconic behavior.
But what you were saying before, your body is an altar for like a physical altar for the universe. Like everything, you are the universe. Everything around you is the universe. Every single cell is divine in your body, and it should be treated as such. You can treat your body as an altar, as a way of committing to your self-love. Your self-obsession, your self-pleasure.
I try and see the universe in everyone. Like there's so much magic around us all the time. There's like magic.
Everything is made of magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything
like
is
in every like every like what you were saying, like in every cell of our being, like from the first cell to like where we're at with the universe, like now with the physical universe, is like really like quite massive, you know. And it like blows my mind. Like every day, like just seeing the sun and seeing the moon, like trips me out. Like 100%, I'm like, wow, the moon, like, oh my God, slay. Like every time, like a full moon. Okay, as a Cancer moon, as a Cancer moon, maybe I have like an affinity towards this because I'm like, oh my God, my home planet. So
take me back.
Take me back, yeah.
Like hold me in your womb.
Yeah, please. I just like, I love the moon and I love the sun. I love like sun gazing as well. Like people have told us for years not to look at the sun, but like literally you're supposed to look at the sun, especially if you have like fire sign placements. I think definitely just like like not like at peak midday or whatever, just like sunset and sunrise, like dusk, just like get into like
the light codes.
Yeah,
just
it's
absorbing
like
into
absorbing the universe in like all its dimensions.
Yes,
you'll get. But
also you're absorbing the universe at all possible points because you are the universe. You know what I find really interesting is that a lot of the things you learn in terms of like beginners spirituality, beginners like magic practices, you know, you create your altar and you create offerings, or you create like a sacred space, but everything is so sacred, everything is so divine. We are made of pure magic, of pure energy, and you can create and manifest whatever you want in any moment, and your whole body is a vessel for this magic. Everything is a tool for you to play with and for you to interact with and find pleasure from, and you don't need to create certain like special conditions, because you are special all the time. Yeah.
And I think that's so important to remind us that not only are we the universe, but like this is all like a program as well. Like it's a biological and physical and chemical simulation, holographic simulation, and that we're like literally like we are the universe. Like we're part of all of this. Like the way that the internet is around us all the time, right? As in that we're like breathing life force energy, and life force energy is like also like the internet is like here, because if my phone was here, it would be like the internet's literally here. Like it's such a gag. Like it's the simplest way to explain like consciousness. It's like it's everywhere, and like we are God. Like we're literally in a hologram. That's pretty iconic, and I always think like
so iconic of us.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, well, everyone like forgets this. Well, it's not that everyone forgets it. It's that like our minds have like historically been suppressed, and I think we're like clawing it back. You know, this is like our purpose. This is like our shared purpose, and what we have is like to like not only raise the vibration, but like help us all remember that we are the universe. Like help us all remember that like love energy will help manifest peace. Like choosing love has more power than we can even think, because it's a computer program. So like if everything that you do is intentional, then it helps to like heal, and it helps to like heal yourself and the collective.
Yeah.
Because if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can we get an amen up in here? So it's like, it's true. It's important though. I think it's important. Yeah.
Like there's so much love energy that you can absorb into your body.
Yeah.
You have a choice in every moment to be like, how can I give myself more love right now? How can I make this experience more pleasurable? How can I then create this being of pure love energy so that it radiates and magnetizes around me, so that I can help all those that I interact with today and I experience today. And it's so special to be able to send that love to yourself. Like this is why with sex magic, I was really thinking yesterday about how sex magic is such a fundamental element, because the sex magic is the fire of the elements, right? In terms of like the things that we need to be able to survive. And there's so much magic that you can get from the earth, from water, from the air, from our breath. And then the fire comes from our sacral and being able to activate that. And it's such an integral part of the human experience. And to be able to activate that sacral magic through us, that sexual energy, ignite the fire within us, to that fire of passion, of love, of devotion, of obsession, but obsession in a way of knowing how much you're worth, knowing how much you deserve, and being so unapologetic in who you are and what you want to show up as, and how much love you have for yourself and how you create that love in your life. That is such a powerful gift that you don't need anything else for. You have that within you all the time, because we are the universe completely, just in a little cute simulation, just playing around and just enjoying ourselves and enjoying our bodies. Like this is what we're here for, to enjoy this experience.
Like I always think about it as a movie, like, and you're the director of your reality. So like you are a sim, and you're walking around every day. You can
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
You can style yourself how you want to style yourself, right? Like there is no right and wrong. There is no like there are no rules. Like in society there are kind of are rules, right? But like I think you just have to like be at one with yourself, and then that love, like what you're talking about, that like unconditional self-love is like it radiates, it like magnetizes, it like creates a vibrational frequency, and the people around us, like I have to say, like the people around us are amazing. Like the people that we have, like our cult is like pretty dope, right? We have like an incredible like diversity of people, of mindset, but like also like physicality, and also just like the people that authentically choose love. I think it's just like, it's so powerful. I'm just like, I'm very like grateful now.
It's not even us choosing it, it's us being it completely, because it's just who we are. It's just completely what we align with. There's no, it just naturally radiates from us.
100%.
Iconic.
I truly believe that love is the shortcut to world peace. I think that we are here on this timeline to help manifest peace as a collective. And I think part of that is being at one with yourself and like at peace with who you are, you know, and like adulterated like self-love, you know,
unconditional self-love.
Like it doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter like what your gender is, it doesn't matter what your sex is, it doesn't matter what your like how you appear, like everyone has the ability to be hot and beautiful. Like I truly believe that, like that's your power. That's like hotness does not have a stereotype. Hotness is like an energy.
Everyone is so hot and gorgeous, and all the things
everyone can be hot and gorgeous. I think there are a lot of tortured people on this planet.
And all the things that we've been taught about ourselves that we think aren't hot and aren't gorgeous. It's all based in racism, white supremacy, and homophobia, and misogyny. And now we can say no to those things and be like, no, we're all fucking hot, we're all fucking gorgeous.
I definitely consider myself an anti-oppression activist and being on this planet. My art is rooted in deconstructing any type of speciesism that we have, and that for me includes the animals as well, because I love animals, and I love being vegan. Like I've been vegan for 7 years, and it is the most liberating thing to know every single day that I'm choosing love, and that I'm not choosing violence, and I'm not choosing oppression, and I'm not putting that into my body, and that manifests. I am literally hotter than I've ever been before. I literally am more at peace with myself and who I am, and my art is incredible. My body, my skin, I literally have the blood plasma of a 6-year-old. Like I'm like, I've reversed aged because of whole food plant-based. Like literally, this is all real. Like it's like a very like good frequency to live your life on planet Earth on. I would recommend veganism to anyone. I really do think it is the shortcut to world peace.
Agreed. Activist body.
100%. But like this is another thing that we have in common. We're literally both vegan. We've both been vegan for years.
My 5-year anniversary is coming up.
Slay. See, this is like, it's like such a, because also it's like we're not tiptoeing around each other's ethics. Like we're literally on the same ethical plane. Like 100%. I believe in autonomy for every living being on the planet, and I think that people shouldn't be locked up in cages, and animals should not be locked up in cages. I think that it's absolutely abhorrent, and no one should be killed against their will, and I think that's like such a base level morality to have.
I think it's absurd that happens.
Still
absurd. Who is thinking this is right? Like watching this and being like, this is what should be happening in the world right now. This is how we should be getting our food. It makes no sense.
You know how it started though, right? It started like for necessity, and now it's the necessity that we stop, literally for the planet and for our like shared consciousness. And the thing is, what I do feel optimistic about is that it is changing. Like right now, sure, we're 1% of the global population, and being vegan is like quite niche, but we will be a critical majority soon. I'm really excited about that. And I think it's going to be like at a point in time when people are going to be like, not posting photos of what they think is food, but it's really the carcasses of innocent animals on their social media. I wasn't always vegan. I have been vegan for 7 years. I went overnight. I like completely like woke up and I realized that love is the shortcut to world peace, and I have to like stop harming animals because it's harming myself, because we are oneness. Like that for me, it was like, oh my goodness, like absolutely no more like animal exploitation is going to happen in my simulation. And it's been the best decision I've ever made. But at the same time, like I had no awareness of this, like 0% awareness of what happens to animals. I literally was living in another reality. But like once you do the education as well, like watch Dominion, watch Earthlings, watch Seaspiracy, Cowspiracy, a new one coming out called Christspiracy. What the Health as well, because it proves that you literally don't need, I'm proof that you don't need, like you're proof that we don't need.
Thanks.
Like none of us need to eat animals to be hot. Like it's so crazy. In fact, vegans are way hotter and smell better and like vibrate on a higher frequency. Vegans are beautiful, angelic. They're very conscious. I find like conversations
Very
with
conscious.
vegans, you can speak to them, to their soul in a very like honest way. I really like vegan consciousness.
Yeah, me too. And because we all understand it so viscerally, connect with it so viscerally, like it's such a powerful space to be in when you're around other vegans. Like I've really enjoyed the activism we've done this year because it's not only, it also spoke to me very profoundly because before that, I think I wasn't using my voice for the animals, and it's inspired me so much to be around all of you who are so confident and proud to be vegan, as we should be, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's been a privilege to be around that, to be honest, because it is such an important piece of our global dynamics.
Yeah. Well, we have to, this is the same reason we're having this conversation, is literally just to raise the vibration to like help people understand and choose love and remember that you are love and remember you are the universe. But like,
and like the choices you're making,
choosing love means being vegan. Like,
yeah.
It's for real. Like, it's like, it might not have been the first thing we said on the podcast, but it's probably the most important thing. I really like think that you do not love yourself if you are still consuming violently.
Yeah, yeah.
A sad state of being. It's like being in sunken place. Like people understand sunken place mentality when you talk about racism, right? It's literally the same. It's like you are holding yourself hostage. You are literally, the war is in you. If you are non-vegan, the war is in you. Like it's really that simple. What happens to animals in animal agriculture is like wild. It's so brutal and so violent, and paying for that is bad vibes. Paying for that will not help you be the best version of yourself. Like in any format, like eggs, fish, dairy, milk, especially, like not even especially anything, all of it. It's all
of it.
abhorrent because the way that these beautiful little, cute little animals who are like so full of love, the animals are hella fucking cute. Animals love us and they want to be our friend, right? And animals is like animism. Do you know what I mean? It's like the universe is animated. Like they've got faces and souls, and they're like like little cute,
just alive and gorgeous.
They just want to like cuddle. They just want to be stroked. Like foxes, like deer, like carnivores, omnivores, herbivores, all the types of animals. Like literally, you can talk to a fish. You can talk to butterflies and ask them to land on you. Like the universe is literally magic, right? We have so much connection with these beautiful beings, and literally they are God. And we should treat them as such. We should be protecting animals.
Yeah.
100% protecting
And
animals.
also, I think if a lot of people feel disaligned in themselves just in their daily life and not knowing what it is, it could be because you're eating meat. Probably is because you're eating meat.
Yeah.
Because you're
right.
every single day activating that energy in you of that torture, of that death, of the
Trauma.
Of the trauma, and of the irony that, you know, you say you love animals and that you're like, but really you're a pet lover. You like the animals that you can tame.
Are you
in your
saying,
house.
so wait, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you saying that because when someone's consuming meat, they are unable to connect with animals because every single day they're killing animals?
Exactly. And they can't connect with themselves.
This is why
Like,
I
you're
didn't
put in
know.
this-
I didn't even know about animal consciousness until I met Ten, my dog, and then became vegan like a couple of months later because I was like, oh my, these people are conscious. They're people. They have a personality. They are a person. Animals are literally like people. Like you can talk to them. You can love them. They can. Have you like ever seen like videos of like animals being like cute on the internet? Like this is like all animals are like that. Like cows are like that. Like pigs are like that. Like all of the animals that are in these slaughterhouses and in these farms, like in abhorrent conditions, like being abused like every single day. Literally all they want is love. So go vegan. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
You got to just be making choices every single day that really truly align to what you want to bring into your life, and not being vegan is definitely stopping that from happening. Stopping you from being your fullest self, your most authentic, grounded, aligned self.
100%.
Facts. Spitting facts.
So we're done with this. No, I'm joking. We will be continuing.
It's the dimension of what everything is. Everything that we speak about is that dimension of veganism. Is that dimension of love.
it's the core philosophy, and it's actually, I would say that veganism is the core philosophy for like human beings in the beginning of time anyway, because no one wanted to create harm when they were first existing. They only created harm out of necessity, and like now it's like necessary that we stop.
Don't underestimate how much power you have in making your individual decision to do things against the norm. It's a very radical act to be completely aligned with yourself, and you can have the courage to do that. And we inspire you to have the courage to do that, because you really do make a difference, and you inspire the people around you to make changes in their life, and then just spread that love energy like ripples and waves through the collective, and create such profound change that you don't even know is possible now. But you have the power. You can make such change in the collective. You're here to make that change in the collective. That's why you are uniquely you, and that's why you've been drawn, even to us talking, you've been drawn to this for a reason.
Facts.
We're here to activate this energy in you.
Shared purpose. That's it. That's like literally it.
There's so much shared purpose now.
And I do think we need it now more than ever. I think there's always been like violence and trauma on this planet. So AI thinks we're going to be vegan by 2075.
75, yeah.
I think it could be sooner.
I hope it could be sooner.
I think that we have the power to make it sooner, right? Like,
let's do it.
Everyone watching this is going to be vegan now anyway. So like, great. Thank you. You're all amazing. Like, you've saved the world. Personally, literally though, personally,
yeah,
like you have
the
saved the world. Like you have saved the world. Like vegans are saving the world. Vegans are eradicating oppression from its source. So the way that we treat animals is the way that we treat each other, and love is the shortcut to world peace, and speciesism is the root of all oppression. So basically, when you treat the animals with disrespect and apathy and like ignorance, essentially, it's a mirror. You are creating that ripple effect. It's like how we treat each other in society. It's the reason that race even exists. I'm a firm believer in disidentification. Like, I think that, you know, like, sure, we came in a certain skin color and use certain like gender and a certain sexuality and certain, you know, all of these things that we're born with apparently, right? But like, are we really critically thinking if everyone's not queer? Right? Like, it's already been proven by like the Kinsey scale, right? Science has already proved that everyone's pansexual. So like, if you're walking around saying you're not even attracted to someone of the same sex, there's always an exception for everyone, I would say. Like, there's always going to be someone more attractive of the same sex to you than of the opposite sex. The natural human state is pansexuality, and
Agreed.
And that it's the most inclusive way to identify, instead of like these strict binaries that have been forced on society. Actually, what is the most like highest frequency of like acceptance is like
I agree. Yeah, the natural state of us is being non-binary and being pansexual.
100%.
Because we are so fluid. You are the universe in human form. You are so fluid and free moving, and you are the polarities of everything. You are the extremes of each binary at the same time, and all that's messy and gorgeous and delicious in the middle. You're all of it, experiencing it and expressing it. You don't need the binaries.
Yeah.
There's a different conversation between us being very conceptual and being like everyone's pansexual, everyone's non-binary, to the more 3D concepts of there being oppression of
the physical body,
of the physical body, of groups of people, of how you experience life in this lifetime. The way that we experience gender is defined by how we've been conditioned to experience gender and how we have experienced it and how we define it ourselves in this physical reality. And that then influences how we can make change in terms of like the political, social sphere, versus us collectively thinking metaphysically that we're all free and free moving and fluid.
I literally agree so much with that. That's like a really nice way to put it as well.
That Gemini energy coming out.
Yeah.
Throat chakra.
Yeah. So you've got a Gemini and a Sag today. Like,
that's sexy
really,
combo.
You're getting the truth. There's like no being. You're getting like curiosity and like truth energy and abundance.
And I also think it's just fascinating to see everyone as a mirror. I really enjoy doing that. Like, treating every single person I meet as like, why is this person here? How is this a reflection of who I am? And what do I find beautiful about them? Or what do I find maybe triggering or uncomfortable about them? And what does that reflect back to me? And like, why is that making me feel that way? And why have I sent myself this lesson? What do I need to uncover about myself and learn about myself and grow into or heal or enjoy or find pleasure from? I love having that conversation with myself. I find it like such a fascinating part of the human experience.
Yeah.
Because when you meet people especially when you're on your journey of kind of like self-discovery, and you meet people who are like the embodiment of everything that you're working towards. It's kind of a confirmation of, hey, I've activated this energy within myself now, this like goddess, gorgeous queen, priestess energy, and I'm seeing that reflected back to me, and it's such a confirmation of like, this is an immediate reaction to the work I'm doing within myself, and being able to see, like, that's how powerful you are as a magician, is that when you get to this point, you can just think about things and instantly it appears in front of you, and you experience it and you can enjoy it. And that's such a gift. Like when you start opening up your powers, opening up your magic, it's effortless. And then you feel so free flowing with the universe. You feel like you're that creator all the time. And it's not like we were saying before about the choice of love. It's not a choice. It's just a being. It's just our existence.
And like, just touching on what you said, manifestation is real. Mm-hmm. Like, that's another core philosophy that we both hold. Mm-hmm. Because really everyone has been manifesting the whole time anyway. Mm-hmm. It's what we do every single day, like as human beings. It's just like having the verbiage to understand like the spiritual architecture of like how to do it in the most efficient way is really like what we're helping to like bring to like the mainstream as well, you know. Mm-hmm. It's like the idea that like actually this is like a tangible reality. And that's why, you know, again, for me it ties back to shared purpose, because like whenever I do manifestations, the first thing on the top of the list is world peace. Like it's always like, it's number one. It's like I mean, it's my most streamed song as well, like Shortcut to World Peace. It is literally my message. Mm-hmm. And it's about choosing love.
Yeah.
That's like what I really appreciate about your work is like how you help people tap into manifestation energy as well.
Yeah.
And like help like everyone to like understand that you are the source of this.
Yeah.
Like we are stardust. We are literally like cosmic bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are so much more than we have been taught to believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We are stardust. We are just the cosmos. We are. It's such a beautiful experience to have. We are just like little stars bobbing around.
Yeah.
And interacting with each other. That's why I love mentoring people, because to see that activation in them is so profound. And to know that it's not even, I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is providing the space and the reflection for them to become into themselves and to create their own journey, understand their own purpose, find their own intuition, so that they are able to live exactly how they're supposed to live and live their purpose and find their divine creativity and their most aligned timeline, you know, and how they can create their greatest impact that most aligns to them. Because we all have that innate being within ourselves. Sometimes we just need someone to be like, hey, you're right. You can trust yourself. Yeah. And like giving someone the tools to be able to do that is such a privilege for me. And I think it balances me so well, because a lot of stuff in my birth chart is about being able to put these very like metaphysical cosmic ideals into physical, tangible methods of action. Mm-hmm. And that mentoring for me creates that perfectly. And even with teaching sex magic, it's creating rituals every single day of how can you praise your body, how can you love yourself more, how can you change your thoughts into thoughts of love and of appreciation and of gratitude. And that happens, all through your daily routine, every single day, deciding and putting things into place that really help you align with that, so that you are able to naturally be the creator.
Yeah. You're a really good role model, and I think that this is like what I love about our friendship as well. Is that like we definitely like have like a mutual like adoration of like what each other stand for.
Yeah.
And I think like you're helping people to like choose love and see the light in the same way that I am doing it with my songs, right?
Yeah.
Every single time you listen to a Neo10Y song, it will connect you deeper with yourself and the universe. Like that's the whole point.
Your
like,
voice is magical because it's so activating as well.
Yeah.
And you know that whenever you hear a Neo10Y song, you're going to be shifted. Your energy is going to shift in a very profound way, in an important way that needs to be shifted right now.
It shifts me. I still listen to my own songs that I've written over the last 7 years in this like intentional way. I listen to it when I want to feel empowered, when I want to feel at one with the universe, when I want to feel that I'm the baddie, like because that's what it's about. Like it's about like embracing self-love to the extent to which like, you know, the way you like present, like I talk about this because obviously like I present like the way that I present in reality, right? Mm-hmm. And the way that you present in reality, I feel like there's like that confidence to it. And I think that comes with time. I think it takes like time to sometimes like build into it as well, and to like know who you fully are. Like all of this stuff that we're saying, we didn't just wake up like goddesses. You know?
I mean, or did we?
Well, we did. Yeah. Okay. Like, but like I personally have had a journey where I've gone through dark stages. I've gone through like suicidal ideation. I've put it into my art. You know, like if you watch the Shortcut to World Peace music video, it's like the whole story is about an artist who dies for his art so that his art can like live and manifest world peace. But I don't think I need to die to manifest world peace anymore. Like I don't think that, you know, that's my destiny. My destiny is to like live and like be in the 3D and like show people every single day by existing that love is the shortcut to world peace, and that we as a collective can manifest protopia on planet Earth. Like that's literally it. Like I want to see it.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I love you too. I'm really glad that we're doing this podcast today.
Also, from what you just said, like being able to feel so comfortable in the darkness and finding strength and love in the darkness is also such a powerful practice that we both do. And like being able to know that so much will come. Like the darkness is also what makes this human experience so powerful. And so enjoy it. Like I really enjoy it now. Whenever something bad happens, I'm like, yes, like let's do it. Let's like, get it. And I'm like, thank you for the gift and the lesson.
For the lesson. And I say, like, even if a fly flies into my eye, I'm like, thank you. Thank you for the DNA. Like, I don't know what it is, what that fly was, what cells that fly might have been delivering, but I know that I needed it.
Yeah.
And like, it's like,
I have a really funny similar thing where like, if I ever injure myself, I'm like, there's a reason that I've injured myself. It's fixed something else in my body. And I was like, thank you for doing that. Or like, if I drop something, then magically the thing will start working perfectly again. Like if it had a mistake before. Yeah. Like if I've dropped my camera and then suddenly it works perfectly when it had it wasn't working. So
self-healing simulation as well. Like healing, right? We forget, but literally, like, you know how like when you cut yourself, like you're literally healing immediately. Your body is like putting it back together, right? This works on a multitude of levels. Like our bodies are so clever, like scientifically, that they are literally cell regenerating. Like all of the stuff that we think is science fiction, it's literally science fact. Like it's just happening in a slower timeline. Do you know what I mean? And so that's what I also think about, like filling your body with love actually helps manifest the golden ratio. So like the outward image that you end up projecting, like with your soul, is on a vibrational frequency of love. And it's like you become more beautiful. Like literally, if you want to be a more beautiful person, then put love into your body and think only thoughts of love. So like, you might have to retrain yourself. I definitely
have to retrain yourself.
I had to retrain myself, and I think like expanding consciousness is like the greatest philosophy one of the greatest philosophies that we share as well. Is like we're like helping to like expand that.
Yeah, you got to retrain yourself for a lot of things. Like even when you start learning to love yourself, you need to be eye gazing in the mirror. You need to be doing crazy shit. Like you need to eat your own cum, because we're both also sexual. Like we understand this on like a very deep level. That like. We just have this energy of wanting to be around ourselves all the time, wanting to fuck ourselves, just having so much love and admiration for ourselves.
You have to like retrain your brain a little bit sometimes, and
tell yourself it's the truth, because your brain will tell you it's not the truth. But then once
you get to that point when you're just like, oh, actually, no, it is the truth. Like I literally want to fuck myself all the time. I'm like, oh my god, I mean, I would.
Yeah, but also the thing I've been thinking about recently is because I saw Saltburn. Do you know that movie that just came out?
I need to see it.
There's a scene in it where the main guy is eating out one of the girls, so the sister, and she's on her period. And what he does is he puts his fingers inside her and then puts it on her mouth, puts the blood everywhere, puts it all down her, and then just eats her out. And I was like, yes. The pussy worship is just so not being taken advantage of in society right now, the pussy worship. Like, why aren't you just wanting to eat pussy all the time? I don't understand. Like, it's literally the source of all creation, of birth, of energy, of divineness, and it is such a gift to all of us. Like, we should be in complete adoration of it all the time. That's why I love dating women. You know what I do when I date women is I love making women just feel like the most amazing, precious thing on the planet. Like, I want to like serve you. I want to be at your feet. You can ask me to do whatever you want. I just want to be here to like worship your body, because you're a vessel of just like divine goddessness.
That's so beautiful. I would just like to add, if you have a male body and you want to like connect with the universe again, I would suggest that you eat your own semen. It's really
Facts.
It's
Eat
like
your own squirt.
the most nutritious thing that your body creates. It's full of life force. So using it as a skin treatment is really good. Using it just like to drink it. I would also suggest that this semen is vegan and alcohol free. To make sure it's like of the highest quality.
I love how you're saying it like it's a product. Like, here, buy this semen. Like, it's such a slay. It's vegan. It has no alcohol in it.
Vegan,
all natural.
Vegan alcohol-free semen.
Slay.
There's a market for it, not a market for it. Like, it's like, we don't want to exploit humans. But like, you create it anyway. Like, you have access to it. And like, obviously, if you're in a relationship where you can't create that, then like eating your, like, I think if you eat your placenta and my friend, she eats her period blood or drinks her period blood.
Slay. That's such like vampire core.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
So she like literally like refrigerates it. So she does it like shots. So she distributes it over the course of a month or something. I don't know how she does it exactly, but
that's so interesting because I've been reading a lot of Taoism lately, and menstrual blood is the loss of life force energy.
But it's also
in
got the eggs
body.
in it,
and your semen is life force energy. So you can put that back in your body and can feed yourself.
Like literally, boys have been historically taught to like ejaculate and throw away a wet rag, like a wet tissue. There's
no respect. Where is the?
There's no like that's
like worship.
It's lacking in autosexuality. It's lacking in self-love. It's like actually the first thing you should be like being like, hello little ones, like, and then just like literally use it on your eye bags, use it on your like any like you want blemishes removed, use it for that. Literally drink it, like literally just consume it, like be at one with it. So like I was like moisturizer and just basically.
I think also like if you squirt, just drink your own squirt. Do it.
Yeah.
It's not weird. Do it. It's literally just like delicious. I don't even know it's just delicious like nectar that's come from your body, from just such a special place in your body that it's delicious. It's self-loving, it's self-feeding, it's self-nourishing.
I 100% agree. Good. I'm glad that we got that out there. Literally, I'm glad that we.
That's
got that
really
out there.
why we had the podcast.
This
today.
is it. This is the whole like purpose of our podcast, was just to tell you to eat your pussy blood and
create a cult of people. Just
yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
This is our mukbang. Welcome. So I have a question for you.
Oh, ask me a question.
What would you like to see more of in society?
Big question. I would actually really like it if people were more confident to ask each other what they would like from them. I think for a lot of people, they find it really difficult to explain their needs, and it's such a valuable gift that you can give someone to just ask them like, hey, what do you want to happen in this situation right now? How can I support you? How can I help you? What can I give you? Like, how can we express our love uniquely to this relationship that we're creating, platonically or romantically, or like in a familial way? So how can I serve you in this moment of us interacting with each other? How can I give you love and how can I receive love from you? I think that's such a beautiful dynamic to create in every relationship, because I think we take a lot of interactions for granted. And I think there's a lot of situations also where I was, in my head, I was like, oh, I really would like this to happen right now. And it's taken me a while to get to the point of confidence where I actually ask for it and don't feel scared that the other person might reject it or might not be in the space to be like, hey, I don't want to do this, but can we do this instead? And like, how can I also then share that space with them and mirror and reflect kind of what that unique experience with each other is, so we can just keep like circulating that love to each other.
Yeah, kind of like our friendship.
Yeah.
And
just make each other
very
feel seen and heard.
Yeah.
And affirmed.
Yeah. I believe in that. I'd love to see more affirmative relationships in society. That's like, I think, part and parcel of expansion of consciousness. It takes the self-work to get to the point to which you love yourself enough to like only vibrate on a frequency of love.
Yes.
And it's like, it's not easy, like, because we're all systemically brainwashed in a lot of ways. And I think that it takes physical effort as well. Like, you have to do your, like, it's good that you're watching this podcast, TBH.
Yeah.
Because it takes...
This is the work.
Yeah, this is like the work that you're doing.
We're activating the energy in your body.
Yeah.
Those neural pathways are pathwaying, you know?
100%.
And when you get to that point of self-love, you just experience this complete state of non-judgment. I've definitely found that I just like have no judgment about anything anyone does anymore. I don't find anything cringy. I just enjoy everyone just completely being exactly how they want to be in that moment. I find it so beautiful. And it gives everyone the freedom then to just be themselves and to enjoy being themselves. And that's what we need in the collective, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's why we're all here, to give our special, unique, authentic selves.
Yeah.
So we balance each other and give and create what should happen.
I think it's what is happening. I do believe in the power of like love will prevail and the power of the universe. But also like there is violence and oppression in the universe, like by default as well. Like carnivores and herbivores exist in nature. There's lots of trauma. It's just like, how do we minimize that? And I think that ties back to why we're both vegan. It's because it's the least we can do to minimize harm.
Yeah.
And to like show respect every single time that we consume. Like just choose a nice like vibrant plant with like lots of different colors, like eat the rainbow, like literally that's the tea. It's
and then your body will crave that more, because that's what it needs anyway. When you're eating things that don't align with your body, you stop your intuition from coming through.
100%.
So you're going to pick things that don't align with you and continue to do so. But as soon as you open that space for your body to tell you what it needs, you will naturally be drawn to like eating the rainbow, to eating completely vegan, plant-based diet.
I literally had a DNA shift a year after becoming vegan. Like I felt it. Like my physical body became lighter, energetically and like spiritually lighter.
Yeah.
And like I'm more agile than I've ever been before. Like my body definitely like it's like optimally aligned with the whole food plant-based diet, like, consumption pattern.
And that also radiates to all the other choices you make in your life, because as soon as you start putting things into alignment, then your sleep pattern fixes itself, the way you want to work out and you want to move your body fixes itself. The way you interact with people changes, the way you approach work, how enthusiastic you are, how confident you are in knowing what you actually want to do versus what you're kind of been conditioned to think you want to do. All that stuff just snowballs into just like beautiful little concoction of who you are and who you're experiencing life as. And it happens so effortlessly as soon as you make these small conscious choices.
100%.
And also I had something to add from when we were talking earlier, because I think when we're talking about love energy a lot, there's still so much love energy in emotions that can be deemed as dark, or like a shadow, because those things are still the beautiful experiences of being a human. They're perfect like polarities that balance each other out, and we need both. And there's so much love in being angry. Like one of the things I adore most in the world is seeing women angry and moany and frustrated. I adore it. Like when I see women out in public just being completely showing their emotions in the most raw way, I adore it, because we've been taught we can't be like that. And there's so much beauty in expressing those emotions like that, and there's so much power that comes from it, and it's just delicious to see. I enjoy it so much. Like there's a lot of power in being, like, let's take anger for example. There's a lot of power in being angry, but there's a difference between angry and directing it at someone and harming someone versus honoring the anger that's arising in your body and how your body's feeling and how your brain's operating and like the hormonal changes that are happening in your body. It's a very different concept. And when you shift to the perspective of allowing your emotions to be naturally what they are and how they're expressing themselves, that is what we want to get to, where people are so confident in why their emotions are coming up, and then knowing what that means for them and what action they should take.
I believe in the power of anger as well. I think that activism can't happen without anger. It's like it's being angry at the state of the unfairness, and like to tap into that is like a lifetime's resource for your purpose, because knowing the solutions and then acting on it comes from like seeing the wrong stuff and like waking up, because that's what like woke comes from, right? Oh, you know, you're literally just waking up. It's not a bad word, it's like a good word. It's like being woke is good. It's like, it's like being awake. It's like being like aware of what is going on in society, the intersections of reality, the like disparity in rights, how people are treated like on an unconscious bias level in society. It's like wild. And like
you gotta balance all the elements within you.
All of my like Neo 10Y, like my music stuff started with anger. Like my first ever song was like and the video was like rooted in anger, and then it was like, yeah, now I'm like, oh, you know, like choose love, goddess, like energy. But to get to that point, I definitely had to like understand it, and I think anger is like understanding.
And whenever I'm angry, I always put it into a song, like lyrics just come out of me. It really feels like it's directed towards that because the anger is also interlinked with that fire, with the creation and the ignition of something, right? So to put that then into art is amazing. I don't like the kind of, to be an artist you have to struggle and to suffer.
No, I agree with that. But we kind of do.
But you're experiencing it anyway, so then just put it into art, like, you know, if you feel cool to. And it feels aligned.
I think make art for yourself first, always, and then if you can amplify it beyond that, then that's amazing, and keep it up.
Just love yourself. Always love yourself, and surround yourself by people who also love themselves, so you feel inspired and called to also.
I would like to say thank you for our friendship.
Thank you for our friendship.
And I would also like to say that I would like everyone who watches this to choose love and help us help the collective to manifest peace.
You're with us now. Like, join our clan.
Yeah, there's a nice cult.
It's a nice cult. It's a friendly little cute cult.
A cult of love and peace. And you are the universe.
You are the universe.
Yeah.
Go spread love.
Yeah.
Be kind. You can find me on all socials at Anastasia Oceano.
And I'm on social media and streaming platforms as Neo10Y.
Love you. Bye.